All right, we got it. That was a hassle, guys. Welcome back to the Bink or Bust online poker bankroll challenge. This is gonna be a super short stream today. Been having technical difficulties all morning trying to get it to work for the last almost an hour now. Looks like it is up and running finally, so that's good. Just want to make sure off screen everywhere here. I'm going to squeeze and get a 4-bet here. A6 suited. He's into the tank. It looks like he was. Alright, well. We are going to barrel here. We're going to 3-bet the pocket queens against Cheney sharks, and we will probably not be folded. Okay, calls. So, he just cold called the 4-bet in position. We definitely have some like Jack 10 hands. Can have some Queen X, some Pocket Jack, Pocket 10 type hands, Pocket 8s. We'll just keep barreling into him. I think probably not enough players are like cold calling 4-bets with Pocket Aces to sort of protect that range. So I think generally, obviously the better regs are, but I think generally sort of the nitty, not very good regs or fish, etc., are just they're getting their 5-bet getting them in, which I do think is fine, generally speaking. We'll just fold the ace queen here. Fold 7s versus the raise and 3-bet. I do think that's fine, generally speaking. Black should still, and some frequency at least, be calling your pocket aces in 4-bet pots, just to sort of strengthen that range significantly. Because if you never have pocket aces in there, it's going to be, significantly easier for villains to kind of take advantage of you in those spots. We've 3-bet and 4-bet this guy a ton, so I'm going to go a little bit smaller than normal. I usually go like 12.5 out of the small blind, or 12. And then I just expect he's wanting a 4-bet here soon. So let's just call here. Let's say that's a pretty good board for us. I think at the money, like if we go bet shove, we probably don't win all that often. So I think we'll just start with a small bet. He has all kinds of king jack, 10 jack, queen jack, king queen sometimes, pocket 10 sometimes. Queens, given how often I've 3-betting him, I would imagine he 4-bet pocket queens, pocket kings. Okay, so we see that he calls. Kind of kill the flush draws. I don't know. 10 jack, queen jack, king jack. Really only losing to king queen and king 10. I think we'll go half pot here. Sucks if he shoves. 3-bet the ace by suited. Well, we pretty much lose to everything now. Just open rips on this board. That's interesting. But I wonder if that's a new GTO, weird GTO thing. I think we have to check here with the ace king hearts. and I imagine he just rips everything. I think 2 pair we value bet. Yeah, that sucks. So we lose to pocket tens, we lose to pocket queens, we lose to king queen, we lose to king jack, 10 jack, queen jack. We chop with ace king, but I imagine he just checks back ace king. That's at least a significant portion of the time. Okay, Ruby Jones fires another 3 bet, and I think in this case we're just gonna shove with jacks. Yeah, I think we just have to fold here. I don't think he's gonna like float bluff river very often, but like it's just a really bad. Oh, are you kidding me? Like it's shut down again? Or no? Are we working here? Yeah, we're working. I guess I better mute the channel here. Okay, so it is working, but anyways, check. What's going on? Is this working? I think so. Yeah, it seems to. Sorry, we just haven't. It's been so hit and miss this morning with the stream. Couldn't get it to work pretty much at all, really. But anyways, the ace king suited here, I think, like we're blocking him from having like bluffing flush draws. We have a king. Even pocket jacks get there. Like if he had jack heart, I just don't really think. I can't really think of any hands that we beat here by the time we get to the river. Like really at all. On this table, we're just gonna bet. I think we'll half pot 4-way. The odds of somebody having a 3 are pretty low. Ace jack, at least out of the big blind, I think would have. Did we ISO pre? What happened there? Yeah, we ISO. Lily limped. She's playing pretty much every hand. So she limps. We ISO and then he goes full call. Lucky Luck could have a 3, could have ace 3, could have 3-4, could have 3-2. So we would play cautiously once if he did call. Probably check back turn and then just value bet river if he checks to us or call. They bet. Pocket kings will bump up. Fold the ace 6. Sorry. King queen suited, we're gonna bump that up. But anyways, back to this hand. I think by the time we get to the river in a 3-bet pot, really not a whole lot that we beat. Especially blocking the flush draws. He's not really going to have too many flush draws. The brick. Some of everything he chased got there on the 9. Yeah, I think it's just pretty easy fold in as much as it looks to suck when you flop top pair, top kicker with the nut flush draw and the backdoor straight draw. Actually, I guess it was a royal flush draw too, wasn't it? Was it a royal flush draw? That doesn't really matter. So he calls flop, turns the jack. I think we'll check here. Okay, that's a good river card. So I think I check shove. Gonna 3-bet the ace jack. What? Are you kidding me? How is that a thing? That's I don't even know what to say there. On this board, we're going to see bet. Obviously, we're repping the king. We block king jack, which is in his calling range. Ace king would have 3-bet. So he's just going to do a lot of check folding out of position there. Obviously on the king. We are going to 3-bet the ace queen. We do spike a 2 on the turn. He leads out half pot though. I think I'll just fold to him. So everything is up and running. We did grind a little bit back the other day. Where are we at here? Close this. Slide this out of the way. Fold here. The ace-6 suited against an ISO. We're going to check back the ace-queen. Check here. 3-bet 5%. Probably not ISOing very wide. I think we'll go for a small squeeze here with the intention of winning it on the flop. And let me just copy that. Paste that in. Okay, it's a good flop for us. We're going to go bet that shove a lot of the time here. And we're going to fold to check raise.
Open rips on this board. That's interesting.
Unfortunately. Folding the king deuce. Alright, so that's all that. The king 10 we're going to bump up. Sorry guys, it's a bit cold here. So the stream's definitely going to be relatively short today. Ruby Jones, I've never seen him 3-bet so much. I wonder if he watched the stream and got sick of me calling him a giant nit. But the tables are actually pretty bad right now. For the NL100 tables. Even the NL50 tables are not overly great right now. Against this squeeze, it's just so small. I think I call. Just because the squeeze is so tiny. And we're in position. We are going to call the sevens. And then we're going to bring up Pokercraft here. Down a little bit today. Alright, he checks to us. Okay, we're going to... I mean, we have a lot of jacks. We have king, jack, queen, jack. We block him from having king, jack, queen, jack. Ace, king missed. I think a lot of the time they just check fold there. I want to brush up on my big blind versus button 3-betting ranges too. It's definitely a spot that I've been playing too tight in. So let's just check this out. So yesterday's morning stream, we were sort of all over the place. Okay, let's bring this Pokercraft in here. We were a little bit all over the place yesterday. 9-10, we'll bump that up. Hold the 9-3, king, queen, raise. 5-4 suited. I think I'll just check it in stack sizes. I don't want to raise and get shoved on here. We'll just take a cheap free flop. 100 bigs deep. We would have done something. McCoray, I don't know what he would have to just like limp in out of the small blind with. Maybe the same idea, just like a small pocket pair or something, but I think a small pocket pair is fine to raise and then call off against like a 20 big shove if he did that. So when Omar checks flop here, I think we just bet. Ruby Jones, we'll call the king 7 suited. We'll 3-bet it sometimes as well. Okay, he checks. I think we'll just check back the king. Don't see any reason to bet here. And we're going to call this small, actually. We'll try something here. Very interesting. Very interesting. Alright, we're going to raise the pocket fives. This can get out of the way. Sorry guys, I just got a bunch of random stuff open here when I was trying to figure out why stream would not work earlier. 4 deuce folding, 8-3 folding. And we're going to overbet here some portion of the time. It's a good hand to do it with. Block all the king jack and queen jacks that we call with. Raise the king six suited. And we're three-handed, so it's like ace jack. You gotta assume he would have three-bet that pre-flop. So it's theoretically going to be pretty hard for him to have an overly strong hand here. Like, he doesn't have pocket. I just want to double check some stuff here for you. So he doesn't have pocket jacks. I'm going to overbet and then rip the river. Doesn't have pocket jacks. Doesn't have pocket aces. Probably doesn't have ace five. He just folds ace five offsuit and three bets ace five suited. And then doesn't have ace jack. Because we're short-handed. He'd be three betting that 100%. Doesn't have jack. Doesn't have aces. Doesn't have ace king. Doesn't have ace queen. You know. So if we overbet flop and then overbet turn or bet 3/4 pot turn, whatever, and then rip the river, is like ace 8 offsuit type hands, ace 8 suited, whatever they are just going to fold. Pretty vast majority of the time. So don't battle turtle firelers a 3-bet. What is a guy who doesn't bet river 3-bet? You know? That's the real question. King 5 suited heads up, we'll call, and we're just kind of going to be done here. I don't plan to play Ruby Jones heads up right now. Once our bankroll grows a little bit more, I'll be fine with it. But heads up's just kind of too volatile. So we're not going to play three-handed either. So we're going to do the table leaving there. But anywho, so yeah, yesterday we did climb back out of it. We were up, we were down, we were up, we were down, we were up, we were up a little bit. So we ended the day up 100, not anything special. Pretty much just broke even yesterday. But on the challenge so far, things have been going pretty good. We'll pull up the entire challenge. I think we're down a bit today, or basically at like 0, which is relatively expected considering how little attention I have been paying right now. Yeah, it'll be a very short stream today. Just started super late. So not a whole lot we can do about that, unfortunately. Okay. How about a mass isolation? It's actually a pretty easy spot to play. So I would actually have expected him to. The fact that you go 8 bigs and 8 calls is crazy. Can't see him having a huge overpair because he wouldn't want like this many people coming to the flop. So I think we probably just have the best hand here almost always. And against Omar, I'm just gonna raise big here with all of our equity and just force him to basically shove or fold. So Jake calls. Like, could he really be never folding draws? Check rates 4/4. Did not 3-bet queens and big blinds. Recently getting it open. Call. Limp called ace 5 off and small blind versus big blind. He can't possibly. I wonder if he would bluff ever. I guess we check to give him a chance to bluff with like ace king, ace queen. Right? Unless he has deuces. Would call deuces, but when I ISO 8 bigs, right? Like we ISO 8 big blinds and there's like 3 other people behind him. There's no way he just cold calls aces there, I wouldn't think. Shouldn't say no way. I wish that 3 didn't come. It just seems extremely unlikely that he would do that. I really want to call him. It sucks to flush him. But I think, you know, ace with a heart, like ace king hearts, ace queen hearts, ace jack hearts, like all those things. It's just so confusing what he can have. Here calling it, I don't think he's stupid. He probably has pocket 2s or like pocket 3s or something, but I feel like I want to call. Nice. Yeah, made no sense. Made absolutely no sense for him to have a strong hand there. So glad we picked that one off. I'm gonna download that hand here for review. Not sure. Let's just entitle it Hero Call. I know. Seems good, I think. Seems good to me anyways. I think checking way better on the turn than betting again. So I think if we go bet shove, we definitely probably lose. But when we go check call, it just doesn't make any sense. Like it doesn't make any sense for him to open limp, have 4-5 callers, get ISO to 8 bigs, and then like fold call pocket aces so that everybody calls again, right? Like when fish or regs or whoever, regs don't really do it, but generally like fish who limp aces, the whole point of them limping aces is hoping that you raise so they can 3-bet you, right? Like classic Doyle Brunson super system crap. RIP. But you know, in today's day and age, it just doesn't work. Back then, it was, you know, pretty sneaky. Okay, gonna raise the ace-8 offsuit, fold the ace-7. I think we'll just check back the nines now. Fold king-9, and I don't think we can value that here. I think 4 pair is not enough of that. Fold king-5. Guess we'll squeeze the ace-queen offsuit. Okay, so back to just doing a quick update here before we gotta kill the stream. 18,000 hands played, and we're kind of breaking even for the last little chunk here. EVs at 1460, all total winnings is 1188. Mix of NL50 and NL100 in there. Now, I did want to check. So we've played like 6,000 hands in total this month at NL100. Pretty much all the bankroll challenge. But we're just running real bad right now, I think, at NL100, which is 400 buy-ins below expected value. So I think when that comes flying back, we're gonna have a nice little boost, you know, to it. But yeah, it's going pretty good though. Like even running bad, you know, we're at 10 BBs per 100, so that's not too bad. But over 6,000 hands means nothing though. But EV wise is kind of what we do try to focus on as much as possible, because that kind of significantly dictates, you know, how you're actually playing more so than your win rate, because anybody can kind of run good here and there or run bad, you know, to the same point. But anyways, guys, yeah, super short stream today. I just wanted to kind of get in and get a little bit of a stream going, just so that we can kind of keep the streak for 10 days in, 10 days streamed. So I think we're just going to kind of end it here today. Actually, I guess we'll see where we're at here. I think that hand probably put us even on the day, I would suspect. So we doubled up here because I think we were down like 20, so I think probably about even today so far. Actually, we're up more than I thought. So up a buy-in, basically, not too bad. But yeah, we're gonna end the stream here, guys. I'm sick. A lot going on today, and it is a bit later of a start. But yeah, just wanted to get in here and hit it. Let you know just some technical difficulty this morning, and we will be back at our roughly usual time tomorrow. Make sure you hit that subscribe.